turn to the next page. So on the money, they decide to put the diagram of the plan. Now let's listen to this right here. On the next page, it says the two towers next to each other form the number 11. Because remember, they're supposed to be altars to Satan, to produce this mass death. Now, let's talk about President Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963 on November 22nd. Okay? It says when the Illuminati assassinated President Kennedy, he was killed according to the occult number or signature of 11. He was killed in the 11th month. November is the 11th month, right? He was killed on the 22nd day. 2 11th is 22. And on the 33rd parallel, which is what they call in the city, and that parallel runs directly in front of the Messianic Plaza. So he was killed in the 11th month on the 22nd day on the 33rd parallel right in front of a Mason's building. Why did they kill him? What was the purpose of killing John Kennedy? I'm going to read the speech that he gave 2 weeks before he was shot. It says, ladies and gentlemen, in a free and open society, the very word secrecy is repugnant. And we as a people are inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, secret oaths, and secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence and infiltration instead of evasion, subversion, instead of election, intimidation, instead of free choice. It is a system that has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparation is concealed, not published. Mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissent is silent, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no secret revealed. I am asking for your help, he said, to expose this so that Americans can have a free and open society the way God intended it. That was the speech he made to the American people to help him expose these demon worshipers in the White House. Not so much in the White House, but completely in the United States government, who are running or trying to bring about this new world government. So he was shot because he would not fall into the flow of Satan worship and Messianic beliefs. And he made a speech against it. Go back to your page. And let's go over to the next page. It says, for thousands of years, the global elite, member of the Brotherhood, have communicated via symbols. Just like all the events listed on the table they listed and it says, which coincides with the astrological alignment of 19.5 and 33 degrees. The September 11th event was planned as well. There are many reasons for the attack. One is to bring America into war, and another is to further destruction of the economy. A day passed, it says a day is past, we are getting closer and closer to the Antichrist. It cannot be stopped. Revelation 13 says the whole world will worship the beast. Go to the bottom of, now this is the symbol that they put, that you see them putting up different presidents, different people who are famous, they put up this symbol. Because this symbol is a symbol of Satan worship, and it lets them know that you are a part of it. They operate through symbols. Okay? If you do it with the thumb in, it represents the number 11, which is the satanic number. Wow. If you do it with the thumb open, it represents Satan himself. So here you have George Bush and you have President Clinton throwing up the symbol to let them know that they're down with the cause. Now, someone I saw on the train said to me, well, he's from Texas, so it's probably for the Longhorns. Oh. And then I said, well, Clinton didn't go to Texas. And then so I showed him other people and other presidents who have also flashed this sign. And I said, well, here are the Beatles. I know they didn't go to the University of Texas. They aren't Longhorns. And I'm like, here's the Pope also flashing it. Did he go to Texas University? And so I'm showing all of these people that are a part of this. They didn't go to Texas. So why are all of these people in power flashing this sign? They're letting their brothers know that they are part of this satanic worship. Amen. Let's get deeper. Oh, sorry. Please go back. Go back to the page. Now here's something that is very interesting. I'm going to read at the bottom of it. September 11th and March 11th, 2004. What do these tragic events have in common? We most likely notice that the fact that September 11, 2001 was the fateful day that America was attacked by the alleged Arabs, the alleged Arab terrorists who struck the World Trade Center and the Pentagon in New York. Now, and Washington, D.C. respectively. March 11th of 2004 was the Madrid bombing in Spain. Between September 11, 2001 and March 11, 2004 were exactly 911 days. So do you think they were also responsible for the Madrid bombing? Remember, their motto is bringing about a new world order through chaos. So they are actively at work doing this, trying to bring everything under this one system. Okay, can you go to the next page? What was the space shuttle called that landed on the moon? Apollo 11. Who is Apollo? Let's go to Revelation chapter 9, verse 11. Revelation 9, verse 11. Or you can say September Revelation 9, 11. If you want to make it clearer. In Revelation 9:11, it says, they had a king over them, the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, which means destroyer, and in Greek, Apollyon. So Apollo, or Apollyon, is the demon of the underworld who is supposed to come back and reign and rule as the winged serpent. So the king that will be over the whole earth, because Revelation 13 says that it's going to happen. Right. The king that will be over the whole earth, his name is Apollo. So the space shuttle that lands is called Apollo what? 11. There's one other Apollo that went off into space. It was Apollo what? 13. The two satanic numbers are 11 and 13. The rest of the space shuttles were called Columbia. Right. Columbia is also Isis, the other Egyptian goddess, who they gave us the Statue of Liberty as she's holding up the light of Nimrod. Wow. So she's holding the flame of Nimrod, of the hope of Nimrod's return as the Antichrist, in New York, which happens to be the 11th state that was added to the Union in America.